EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he'll get this up to the 44. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
At the 44-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively, to be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is passed before. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raiders first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now, Sanders. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Now, Shador. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue
into space, he's to midfield, inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go show them it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't get
As Shador on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Another run here with Hampton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
And the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chargers.
A run. This is Hampton. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult. And offensively, it'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Back to the air one more time. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Because you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach. Out of the receiver's outstretched arms, it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston's the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be third down. Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Raiders nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Sanders will throw it. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Third and 2. Now Sanders. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. To throw again is Sanders. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Like, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Shador. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Raiders nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
As to the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Sanders. Escaping to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds at the 45. And beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Sanders. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 more yards.
Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he just does give that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play action. It's Sanders. Forced out wide. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Sanders. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Vegas.
18-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. Right side, caught by Wiley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kicker is good.
35. Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It's second down.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And less than a yard.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
And the Chargers.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
16 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he will score again. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead.
42. Raiders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Once again, it's Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Going up top. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 41 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, that's Malott. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, Sanders. First down throw there is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On play action, Shador to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Intercepted.
You know, typically when you decide you're going to throw the ball this close to your own end zone, you're thinking sack, you're thinking safety. But in this case, you also have to worry about...
And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone
The Chargers take
for a
over
touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
To the air one more time. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his third touchdown catch this year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Sanders now off the bootleg. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They'll try it now with Genty.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shadur. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty.
Sanders pass. Complete to number 2, Ashton Genty. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here we go. One final play. A ball deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory away from home in